Hello. So we have a question maximum product subarray. Here we have given array that contains positive and negative integers and zero as well. We have to find it out the maximum product of given subarray. Okay, so for this, the first brute force approach is that we can traverse array from 0th index till nth index, and if we found the maximum product then we will just update that our answer, and we have to traverse from the next index to till the last index. Here we are using the two for loops. Okay, as you can see, this the first for loop is from 0th index to last index, and the second for loop is the from first index to last index. That okay, 0 plus 1, and we are just updating the maximum answer. Okay, this is our answer maxi, and we are storing the maximum element the first time. If there is one element which is maximum, suppose here one element is 100. Okay, so that will be our maximum element. Instead of 2, if it here it is present 200, then the maximum will be 200. So for that, here I have just taken this scenario. Okay, and this for loop, which is so simple, traversing from jth index to till last index. If we found the maximum value, then we are just updating it. If we found 0 in between and the answer will be is 0, then we just have to break it. Here there is no further reason to traverse the remaining array for that purpose only. Okay, so I am just commenting down that part. Okay, so this part I will explain you the main approach for this, the second approach. Okay, for understanding the second approach, here you have to understand the first thing. The first thing is that if uh, negative elements are in even numbers, then the product will be negative, right? If there is a having minus 2, minus 4, minus 7, minus 5, suppose. Okay, so this product will be minus 20, right? And here minus 3, minus 4, this product will be 12, right? So here you can see even even numbers of negative integers will be positive. Okay, and the odd numbers of negative integers, it will be negative, right? So here what we have to do, if we found negative integers, okay, then we have to just swap. Okay, what I am telling, I will tell you a bit later. You will get idea about that. Here at each point, at each index, we have to just find it out the maximum element and minimum elements. And if we found the maximum element, then we are just storing it in our answer. Okay, as a global. Okay, suppose this is our global. Okay, this is our answer, main answer. Here at each index, the first index is same for. Okay, the second index minimum value will be the product of these two. Okay, so the product of these two is minus 12, and the maximum will be plus value, which is 6. Okay, so I have done for all these things. Okay, you get it at this point. Okay, what I had did, this 18, why you think about this 18. Okay, so the first thing is you multiply these two only. Why you are not taking this? If you take this, then the minimum will be, there is no minimum, right? We have to just take one negative value for get minimum value. Okay, so I just multiply this maximum with this index. Okay, the previous maximum with minimum, that index. Okay, so if it is in negative, okay, so when we receive a negative value, then we have to just swap the maximum and minimum. Okay, this is the our main logic behind this. If we found a negative value, then we have to just swap minimum and maximum. Okay, so here I have taken this example which had created some visualization for this. You can see the first max and min, this will be minus 2, global max will be minus 2. There is no swapping because the first step is simple. Okay. The next step we receive plus 6. The maximum current will be 6. Okay. The minimum current will be minus 12. Okay. There is no need because it is positive value. There is no need to swap. Here, the next time we found the negative value, we have to swap the maximum product, sorry, current max and min max, current min. After swapping, the before value is 6 and minus 12. So this has been swapped. Minus 12 will be the maximum current. Okay. For the next index, we multiply with this 3. Then the answer would be 36. Okay. So like this way, we have to just take consideration that if we found the negative value, then we have to just swap, and at each point we just have to find it out the minimum value and maximum value, and this is our like final answer. We have to just written it down that answer. Okay, so it's so simple. Don't get complicated for this. If you have any doubt in this, just comment it down below. I will try to explain it in a better way. Okay, what I had did here is the for loop from 1 to last index. If we found the negative value, then we have to swap it. Okay, and at each point we just have to store the current minimum of current element or the product of current element and current meme. Okay, the same way for current max, and we are just storing the global. Okay, the time complexity for this is of n, and for this of n square. Okay, thank you.